Off the deflection, Los Fresnos comes back and wins. Now Santa Maria will put up a three. Bang! Santa Maria!
Warner, here comes a headed jam, counted for two. Field, adios, and the Falcons win on a walk-off. And it's saved. What a game. Smack
To the left, that is gone!
You're watching Real Sports Live. We're the Lifer Cheerleaders, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for a fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
When excellence in academics meets discovery on the court, in the arts, with institutions of higher education and beyond, we are the future leaders, and our success starts now. La Villa ISD, Cardinal Pride.
Service is attitude. How far are we willing to go to service our community, our dealership here for you, and you? Sky's the limit.
Plan your escape. Beach, bay, or both. Sunrises and sunsets daily. Memories made all day. Live music and great food round out your visit. So why wait? SoPadre.com.
Alrighty, welcome back here to the broadcast on Real Sports Live, giving you day two, a shortened schedule. We originally set the schedule off at 10 a.m., but here we are at 1 p.m. for our first match between Edcouch-Elsa and San Benito. First pitch outside for a strike, 0-1 count. Both these teams 0-1 in tournament competition. We saw Edcouch lost that opening loss to Palmview 9-5, and then suffering that loss to Mac High 6-5 in the third game. Taking off San Benito. San Benito also 0-2, suffering that loss to Gregory Portland 8-6, and lost to Palmview 5-0. So that one fouled back, and 0-2 count sitting here for Edcouch-Elsa. Putting things off here for Edcouch-Elsa, the left fielder Marlon Barco. Barco is on the mound for that matchup against Palmview. The 0-2 pitch on the way. This one fouled back, so that bat continuing for Barco. He's followed by the center fielder Andrew Zabetta, batting third in that DH, Alex Salazar. Batting fourth, the shortstop Abraham Sanchez. Batting fifth, the right fielder Trey Del Toro. Batting sixth, second baseman Jose Lopez. Batting seventh, Christian Sandoval, the third baseman. Batting eighth, Frankie Martinez, the first baseman. Batting ninth and on the mound, Diego Ramos. For San Diego, Nick Gonzalez, the senior on the mound for the Greyhounds, the 0-2. Higgs swing and a miss, strike three call. Gonzalez gets started off with a strikeout in the top of the first. So quickly now, one away here. Now it brings in the center fielder Andrew Cepeda. Gonzalez already with one strikeout here in the top of the first inning. The center fielder Cepeda steps in. A lot colder than yesterday, 42 degrees, and that mist still sticking around, but not as bad as last night. Again, overnight did get really, really wet across the valley, forcing that 1 p.m. start here. Now, originally 5 games, now 3 games started off here. And the last 2 games will be played tomorrow as part of a 4-game slate on Saturday for the day 3. Big swing and miss here for a strike, 0-2 count. And Zepeda slated at center fielder. The infield for San Benito. Nate Garcia at first, Galagita at second. Mauricio Padilla at third, Rowan Garcia at short. Nick Gonzalez on the mound, Mondo Hernandez. He's currently playing behind the plate. The 0-2 pitch on the way. Pitch outside. The at-bat stays alive now for Zepeda. On deck, the DH, Alex Salazar. Quickly 1 away here in the top of the first after Marlon Barco strikes out on a quick 0-3 count. The 1-2 pitch on the way. Big swing and a miss. That one low. Throw to first a bit high, but in time now quickly 2 away. The first 2 outs fall in line for Edcouch-Elsa. This brings in the DH, Alex Salazar. Salazar stepping in for the first time in this matchup. And a really cold day here in McAllen, 44 degrees. Cloudy skies, that mist still lingering, but not as heavy as today. Gonzalez in the windup, the first pitch on the way. Outside missing a 1-0 count, sitting on Salazar. Gonzalez now trying to quickly go to work after getting 1 strikeout to start off the ball game. 1-0 pitch on the way. This one hit hard down the right field, going to be tracked down now by Corona. And veers off in foul territory, so now 1-1 count sitting on the DH, Salazar. And thank you for those tuning in here now to Friday Baseball on Real Sports Live, Day 2 of the McAllen Tournament. Ruben Rodriguez on the call, Reeve Rain on the camera. Reeve Rain will be on the call for our last 2 of 3 games here today. And Gonzalez on the mound. We saw him in that matchup. Talk about that Pie District game against Edinburgh Bella. Saved the game and forced that game 3 against the SaberCats. Now Gonzalez coming in as a senior. So 1-1 pitch on the way. Finds a high outside zone. 1-2 count sitting now on Salazar. Big swing and a miss, strike 3 called. So 1-2-3 inning for San Benito defensively. To the bottom of this first we go. You're watching Real Sports Live.
This game is brought to you in part by the Concession Stand in Santa Rosa, a locally owned business providing a terrific atmosphere before or after the games and supporting athletes of all ages. When you're in Santa Rosa, be sure to stop by the Concession Stand and choose from the wide assortment of goodies. An advertising partner with Real Sports Live is the Concession Stand. Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles? How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
We are La Villa, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Whether you're visiting or vacationing at South Padre Island, be sure to book your place to stay with Island Services. Locally owned for over 40 years. Trusted, reliable for condo and beach house rentals. Call and visit the website today. Island Services.
We are the Orange Cardinals, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Hi, I'm Roldo Vegas, and I'm a partner with New York Life Insurance Company. For 170 years, New York Life has built a reputation for building some of the finest agents in the industry. I help to manage that process from day one. If you're looking to challenge yourself and build an insurance and financial service business, then I would like to show you how I can help.
We're Los Fresnos Volleyball, and you're watching Real Sports Live. We're the Lifer Cheerleaders, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
When excellence in academics meets discovery on the court, in the arts, with institutions of higher education and beyond, we are the future leaders, and our success starts now. La Villa ISD, Cardinal Pride.
Service is attitude. How far are we willing to go to service our community, our dealership here for you, and you? Sky's the limit.
Plan your escape. Beach, bay, or both. Sun rises and sun sets daily. Memories made all day. Live music and great food round out your visit. So why wait? SoPadre.com.
At the Real Sports Live, bottom of the first inning, leading things off here. Starting line at 472, the shortstop Rowan Garcia. He's followed by the DH Andre Mercado batting third. Behind the plate, Monder Hernandez batting fourth. At third base, Mauricio Padilla. Diego Ramos stepping onto the mound for the Yellow Jackets. Get a quick 1-2-3 inning for Sandy to defensively as we begin the bottom of the first. This one fouled down the left field line. 0-1 count, currently sitting on the shortstop, Rowan Garcia. Following the third baseman, Padilla, it's batting fifth, the left fielder, Jorge Rodriguez. Batting sixth, the second baseman, Gal Aguirre. Batting seventh, and on the mound, Nick Gonzalez. Batting eighth at first base, Nate Garcia. And rounding up the lineup at center field, Angelo Villarreal. So it's getting on the mound, Ramos, for Edcouch-Elsa. Behind the plate, Jacob Ruiz at first. Frankie Martinez, Jose Lopez at second. Christian Sandoval at third. Abraham Sanchez at short. It's the 0-1 pitch on the way. Shown bunt goes foul, 0-2 count. Marlon Barco in left field, Andrew Zepeda in center, and Trey Del Toro in right field for the Yellow Jackets. In the 0-2 count, currently sitting here on the shortstop, Rowan Garcia. No 2 pitch on the way. That one fouled back, so these last pitches being fouled back as Garcia continuing the battle here in the bottom of the first inning. Get some runs in. Both these teams coming on with 2 losses in day one. Edcouch to Palmy, and then the Matt Kai in that second game, and then San Benito to Gregory Portland in the second, and then Palmy in their first matchup is the 0-2 pitch sitting on Garcia. It's just missing, so now 1-2 count on the shortstop. On deck, Andre Mercado is DHing in place of the right fielder, Aaron Corona. Ramos awaits his sign from Ruiz and gets it. Here's the 1-2 pitch on the way. That one hit back. That one got past the pitcher here, fielded by the second baseman. Lopez throws the first in time, one away. So ground out to get things started off for San Benito defensively as Andre Mercado, the DH, now comes in. It was a quick 1-2-3 inning for Edcouch in their turn at the at-bat. Now San Benito looking to avoid the same. So Ramos forces Garcia to ground out to second. Nearly had that when I went back to the mound and get stopped by Jose Lopez. Pitch low and away, 1-0 count sitting on Mercado. Mercado in that matchup against Gregory Portland yesterday went 2 for 2 from the plate. Looks to continue that on-plate dominance. 1-0 pitch. That one chopped back here, going to go overhead. Third baseman is going to try to get a play in time. Throw just in time at first. Christian Sandoval a little slow on getting the ball, but he gets a throw to Martinez in time. Now quickly 2 away as the back-to-back ground outs to start off the bottom half of the first. Now that brings in the catcher, Mondo Hernandez. Mondo Hernandez going 2 for 3 in that matchup against Gregory Portland last night. Ramos awaits his sign from Weeze and gets it. First pitch on the way. This one popped up high in foul territory to the first baseman Martinez, tracking it down. Lines out of play, so no one count sitting on the catcher Hernandez. And a very busy weekend here at the McAllen Baseball Tournament. Also have a scoring update. Brownsville Veterans defeats Harlingen South 5-3. Hawks still trying to get the groove. And Harlingen South has gone 0 for 3 in competition after suffering 2 losses yesterday. South set to take on Coastal Bend powerhouse Cal Allen on Real Sports Live. That pitch high and inside, all evened up at 1-1. Ramos once again trying to make it a 1-2-3 inning gear. 1-1 pitch on the way. This one hit here going to be take a 1-hop to the shortstop. The throw to first in time. So Edcouch-Elsa returns the favor and forces a 1-2-3 inning for San Benito as we go to the top of the second after this. You're watching Real Sports Live.
Sports Live.
Uniforms, etc., you're going to find the opportunity to purchase the best high-quality scrubs. Soon after I learned about how the EDC was helping out the community, and so I did meet with Ms. Castillo. She made it very easy, very friendly, and she walked me every step of the way. I couldn't have done it without their help.
Come visit our new store in downtown Harlingen. We have furniture, appliances, clothes, collectibles, and more. All funds collected support the Sunny Glen Children's Home. Come see us at Vintage on Jackson at First and Jackson in Harlingen.
I love what I do. I really
love what
do.
I'm doing. I love children.
One of the most important things to do is to love your students.
Imagine teachers like these helping your child prepare to change the world. Take a closer look at Mission CISD.
This game is brought to you in part by the Concession Stand in Santa Rosa, a locally owned business providing a terrific atmosphere before or after the games and supporting athletes of all ages. When you're in Santa Rosa, be sure to stop by the Concession Stand and choose from the wide assortment of goodies. An advertising partner with Real Sports Live is the Concession Stand. Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles? How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
We are La Vida, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Whether you're visiting or vacationing at South Padre Island, be sure to book your place to stay with Island Services. Locally owned for over 40 years. Trusted, reliable for condo and beach house rentals. Call and visit the website today. Island Services.
We are the Harlingen Cardinals, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Hi, I'm Rodo Vegas and I'm a partner with New York Life Insurance Company. For 170 years, New York Life has built a reputation for building some of the finest agents in the industry. I help to manage that process from day one. If you're looking to challenge yourself and build an insurance and financial service business, then I would like to show you how I can help.
We're those Fresno's calling by, and you're watching Real Sports Live. We're the Lifer cheerleaders, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl.
Might get a Real Sports Live top of the second inning here between Edcouch-Elsa and San Benito. So quick top of the first and bottom versus a high pop-up. Going to be tracked down by the third baseman. That one just veering out of play. Again, Padilla had a good read on it. No one count quickly sitting here. On Alex Salazar. Salazar, correction on the lineup. Salazar is DHing. He's currently behind an 0 for 1 count. Gonzalez on the 0-1 count. Waits his sign from Hernandez and gets it. In there for a strike, so now quickly 0-2 sitting on the DH Salazar. Gonzalez awaits his sign from Hernandez, the 0-2. His swing hit hard down the right field line, but goes off foul. So the at-bat continues for Salazar, continuing to battle off. Gonzalez fires the 0-2. That one going foul again, so the last 3 hits have all gone foul. Salazar continuing the battle, trying to keep his at-bat alive. Shortstop Abraham Sanchez on deck. Gonzalez awaiting a sign from Hernandez. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. That one just missing, so now the first ball of the pitch going here towards DH Salazar. And then getting shortstop Abraham Sanchez on deck for Edcouch-Elsa. A very cold Friday afternoon. Not as wet as Thursday. But still the cold air still a question. The 1-2 pitch on the way. And that one yanked foul down the right field line. Salazar's already fouled off multiple pitches here to start things off in the top of the second. Again, we saw the game open up with the 1-2-3 inning by the Yellow Jackets. And San Benito, on 3 straight groundouts, they get a 1-2-3 inning themselves. Hernandez is quick to have a word with Gonzalez. We're going to step away for a few moments here watching Real Sports Live.
Brownsville ISD students engage in the experiences that make them college and career ready. Brownsville Independent School District, the best choice.
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
I love what I do. I really.
Welcome back to Real Sports Live. Top of the second inning, 1-2 count sitting on the DH, Alex Salazar. Gonzalez trying to put the first batter away. The 1-2. That one popping off the glove of Armando Hernandez. So a 2-2 count currently sitting now on the DH. And again, the shortstop, Abraham Sanchez, on deck for the Yellow Jackets. Edcouch-Elsa coached by head coach Ryan Garza. San Benito by Ramiro Partida, who's back in his first season at the helm. He came back in midway of 2021. There's a 2-2 pitch on the way. That one fouled back, so it's already been a lengthy at-bat continues. for Salazar. They'll lead things off here in the top of the second inning. A 2-2 count sitting. Thank you for those who are just tuning in here to Friday Baseball on Real Sports Live, Day 2 of the McAllen Tournament. Later than expected start. Again, we originally scheduled for 10 a.m. Both days have been later starts. Got pushed back an hour, and we got pushed back 4 hours in this one as the 2-2 pitch. In there, strike 3 called. Strikeout number 3 for Gonzalez. So he puts it into the top of the first with a strikeout. He begins the top of the second with the strikeout. The strikeout number 3 for Gonzalez. As the 6'4" senior continue to have a presence on the mound. Now it brings in the shortstop, Abraham Sanchez. And both these teams looking for their first win in tournament play. That one got a piece of Sanchez, so he'll be hit by a pitch, and he'll take a trip on down to first base. But now with one out here and a runner on first, that puts the double play ball chance. And brings in the right fielder, Trey Del Toro. Gonzalez back on the mound. And so now the right fielder, Trey Del Toro, comes in. Sees his first at bat in the top of the second inning. Gonzalez fires the first pitch. Runner going. Hernandez gets the throw to short. That one coming off the shortstop, Garcia. So successfully stolen base by Abraham Sanchez. That pitch was inside, however, for a strike, so no one counts sitting on the right fielder, Del Toro. Second baseman Jose Lopez on deck for the Yellow Jackets. And then Edcouch-Elsa coming out at 32.5A, Sam Benito out at 32.6A. The 0-1 count currently sitting here on Del Toro. Salas keeping an eye on second, fires the 0-1. Now a bunt gets fouled back, so now no 2 count sitting on Del Toro.
I don't know if they redid the schedule. Hold on, Felipe. Hold on. The way I have it here for today, it should be Harlingen South and Brownsville. I guess it's Brownsville Vets. The schedule here doesn't say till 3 o'clock. 3 o'clock and 8 o'clock, but I don't know if they redid the times or not.
And so no one pitch fired. That one just missing, so all evened up on a 1-1 count.
According to this, I'm going by the order of the schedule. Friday, it's Harlingen South, the Brownsville Vets. And then he's got Harlingen South versus McAllen.
It's the 1-2 pitch on the way. In there, strike 3 called. Strikeout number 4 for the 6'4" senior. He continues to maintain that presence on the mound. Now quickly 2 away here in the top of the second, but a runner still at second base in the form of Abraham Sanchez. That brings in the second baseman, Jose Lopez.
I don't think they're following the same schedule.
And San Benito, as you recall, by district finalists suffering that loss, setting Burkeville after forcing a third game. That pitch finds the outside portion of the zone for a strike, 0-1 count. Edcouch-Elsa didn't have the hot start in district. They finished off 2-6 in 32-5A competition. Well, San Benito just squeaked in as a number 3 seed. Between them and Harlingen South, we remember it was Harlingen South, Westlake, and San Benito all in that 3-way tie for the 3 and 4th seed. In that big game, San Benito mathematically eliminated Harlingen South. And Harlingen South still did have a chance at that one game, but then they get walked off by Browns Rivera. So again, San Benito still a team who could contend in the postseason. Gonzalez was looking to throw back to second to try to force off Sanchez to retreat. And Sanchez still taking a big lead. It's the 0-1 pitch on the way. Higgs swinging a miss for a strike, 0-2 count. Now Gonzalez on the verge of getting strikeout number 5. Not a bad way to start off this matchup. Getting 2 strikeouts in the top of the first and already with 2 in the top of the second. Gonzalez awaits his sign. The 0-2 pitch on the way. Higgs swinging a miss. Strike 3 called. Strikeout number 5 for Nick Gonzalez as Edcouch-Elsa leave a runner stranded sitting at second. To the bottom of the second we go. You're watching Real Sports Live.
Starts now. La Villa ISD, Cardinal Pride.
Service is attitude. How far are we willing to go to service our community, our dealership here for you, and you? Sky's the limit.
Plan your escape. Beach, bay, or both. Sunrises and sunsets daily. Memories made all day. Live music and great food round out your visit. So why wait? SoPadre.com.
Look for your motors, we're moving forward. Same great service, same great people, same great cars and trucks, and these great white letters. Our vision is crystal clear. Look for your motors. We're on the move.
We're the Lady Cougars and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Plan your escape. Beach, bay, or both. Sunrises and sunsets daily. Memories made all day. Live music and great food round out your visit. So why wait? SoPadre.com.
We are the Harlingen Lady Cardinals and you're watching Real Sports Live.
The Browns.
Back to Real Sports Live, bottom of the second inning after a 1-2-3 in the bottom of the first. Here we go, starting things off the third baseman Mauricio Padilla as he sees the ball in his first pitch of the at-bat. And Edcouch-Elsa leaving a runner stranded at second base, but Gonzalez racking up 3 more strikeouts to make it a 5-strikeout day for him so far. So an exceptional performance with 29 pitches. Ramos delivering a ball to start things off in the bottom of the second. Waits the sign and gets it, the 1-0. Hit just a bit outside, so now early on a 2-0 count sitting on the third baseman Mauricio Padilla. On deck, the left fielder Jorge Rodriguez. Ramos gets the sign from Ruiz. Here comes the 2-0. That one finds its way low outside corner for a strike. 2-1 count now on the third baseman. Padilla trying to get something started. San Diego didn't get a runner on base again. They all grounded out at the bottom of the first, that quick 1-2-3 inning. As that one does get a piece up, Padilla, and he'll take a trip on down to first base. So now 2 hitters in this game have been hit by a pitch. First we saw Abraham Sanchez. Now we see Mauricio Padilla. That brings in Jorge Rodriguez, the left fielder. Rodriguez in that matchup here against Gregory Portland last night finished off 1 for 3. And that 1 for 3 was hit by a pitch. Offensive bat as the left fielder comes in. Rodriguez calls for a quick breather as he steps out of the box. Gregory Portland just arriving. They'll be in action later on today here on Real Sports Live. Again, splitting that matchup with McAllen last night. A back and forth shootout between two district champions and Gregory Portland had a 29-5A, McAllen had a 31-5A. Ramos awaits the sign and gets it, kicks and deals the first pitch. It's missing now, 1-0 count on the left fielder Rodriguez. It's the 1-0 pitch on the way. Shown bunt, runner throw back to first. Maria makes it back in time. Reaction time right there by Jacob Ruiz to try to pick off the runner at first. It's the sign, the 1-1 pitch on the way. Now another bunt back up the middle to the mound, bobbled by the pitcher to throw to first in time. The sack bunt plays off. The runners move up on the second base. As that brings in now Gil Aguirre, sharing the name with the McAllen player, Gil Aguirre. Aguirre playing second base for the Greyhounds in this matchup. We saw him pinch hit in that match against Gregory Portland. He had that RBI single. To repeat that process, it's a huge lead in second by Padilla. Now a bunt picked off by Ramos. The throw to first in time. Now 2 away. So back-to-back sacrifice bunts. Zoom up the runner now. Now the lead taking run 90 feet away at third. Now that brings in the pitcher, Nick Gonzalez, again on the mound. 5 strikeouts, an exceptional start. The last 2 games San Benito played in, they were DHing for him. Andre Mercado has been DHing for San Benito throughout this tournament. And Nick Gonzalez sees his first at-bat in day 2. His first at-bat of the whole tournament for San Benito. These one go high and away for a 1-0 count. I think some of the momentum he has on the mound will seem to carry into this at-bat. Again, the leading run, 90 feet away at third. After 2 sacrifice bunts, the 1-0 pitch on the way. High and inside, a little close for comfort. A 2-0 count sitting on Gonzalez. On deck, the first baseman, Nate Garcia. The 2-0 pitch on the way. That one high, so a 3-0 count now sitting on Gonzalez. And temperatures continue to drop more and more. We started off with a 44 degree, now 42 degrees. Pitch missing here, so Gonzalez is going to be walked. He'll take a trip on down the first. Now runners on the corner with 2 away in the bottom of the second, and brings in Nate Garcia. So Nate Garcia was on the mound for that matchup against Gregory at Portland, where he was pulled midway through the top of the second with 40 thrown pitches. Garcia now playing first base as a pinch runner coming in for the Greyhounds. Christian Garcia now pinch running at first for Nick Gonzalez. And Nick Garcia stepping in for the first time in this matchup. He was scheduled to bat in the 7th slot, but didn't even get to hit because he was pulled in the top of the 2nd. Season that bat coming his way as Ramos trying to get a Edcouch-Elsa at this very lengthy bottom of the 2nd. Egg swing and a miss for a strike, 0-1 count. And the counterpart Gonzalez with 5 strikeouts. Ramos still yet to hit his first strikeout of the afternoon. It's a big lead off first. This one hit hard and high to left field. That one has a lot of kick behind it, being tracked down by the left fielder Barco. And just veers off foul. Still a great effort by the left fielder Marlon Barco. Barco's on the mound against that matchup for Palmview. Had to cover a lot of ground, but that one just sneaking out of play. And then quickly, no 2 count sitting on Nate Garcia. And also that wind blowing in from the north-northeast. The 0-2. This one hit towards the second baseman, fielded up by Lopez. Going to soft toss this one to first in time. So Samuel leaves 2 runners stranded here in the bottom of the 2nd, and we're deadlocked after 2. To the top of the 3rd we go. You're watching Real Sports Live.
Sky's the limit.
Plan your escape. Beach, bay, or both. Sunrises and sunsets daily. Memories made all day. Live music and great food round out your visit. So why wait? SoPadre.com.
Look for your motors, we're moving forward. Same great service, same great people, same great cars and trucks, and these great white letters. Our vision is crystal clear. Look for your motors. We're on the move.
We're the Lady Cougars and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Plan your escape. Beach, bay, or both. Sunrises and sunsets daily. Memories made all day. Live music and great food round out your visit. So why wait? SoPadre.com.
We are the Harlingen Lady Cardinals and you're watching Real Sports Live.
The Brownsville Independent School District continues to provide a safe environment for enriching education. From pre-K-3 to early college high school, the award-winning district has advanced its legacy in curriculum, athletics, and fine arts. Teachers are driving the frontier of technology, bringing industry to the classroom. On and off the field, Brownsville ISD students engage in the experiences that make them college and career ready. Brownsville Independent School District, the best choice.
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
I love what I do. I really
love what
do.
I'm doing. I love children. One of the most important things to do is to love your students.
Imagine teachers like these helping your child prepare to change the world. Take a closer look at Mission CISD.
We're the Harlingen South Lady Hawks and you're watching Real Sports Live. Hawks up!
Back here to Real Sports Live, top of the 3rd inning. After 2 complete, both teams deadlocked at 0-0. It's a hard hit shot to left field, going to be tracked down by Rodriguez. That one finds its way in the outfield. He's rounding first. He's going to stay put. He's going to retreat back on to first. So what a way to start things off here for the 3rd baseman, Christian Sandoval. The first pitch got an absolute hold of it. And a lot of carry behind. Again, the wind blowing in from the north-northeast, so you're actually hitting against the wind. Some fun facts or dimensions here at McAllen High School at Teddy Liner Field. Left field and right field poles, 320. Dead center, it's 380. So originally at 400, but it was brought in. It's a hard hit shot down the left field line, but sliced foul. So that brings in the first baseman, Frankie Martinez. Gonzalez already, 5 strikeouts throughout 2 innings of work. 0-1. Runner was looking to go, but quick pounce right there by Hernandez. Forced Sandoval back, or Lopez, Sandoval, excuse me, back on the first. Still keeping an eye on first, and Sandoval is taking a big lead as there he goes. Saw a base stolen by Sanchez in the top of the second. He stole second and third off bunts. As that pitch just a bit outside. Makes it a 2-1 count. On deck, the top of the line of Marlon Barco. Barco for 1 after striking out to kick things off in the top of the first inning. We saw Martinez take a little breather, steps out of the box. He's back in. Gonzalez still keeping an eye on first, trying to pick off Sandoval. 2-1 pitch on the way. Big swing and a miss. Strike 2 now all evened up on a 2-2 count here in the top of the third. And Sandoval on the first pitch, he sees wings one down the left. Gonzalez still keeping his eye on and not letting him go one bit. As the 2-2 pitch on the way. Again, Gonzalez still keeping an eye on first. 2-2. This one yanked foul down the right field line, so Martinez stays alive in his at-bat on the 2-2 count. Let's get on deck, the top of the line of Marlon Barco. Two pitch on the way. Also a 3-2 count sitting on the first baseman Martinez. Gonzalez here looking for strikeouts. We see the first full count situation of the game. Gonzalez kicks and deals, the payoff pitch on the way. That one fouled back, so Martinez continuing the battle and stay alive. Getting Edcouch-Elsa yet to have it now in this top of the third, and the leadoff single by Christian Sandoval. Gonzalez has thrown 37 pitches. His counterpart Ramos has thrown 25. Those 37 have not gone to waste. Again, Gonzalez already recording 5 strikeouts. And still keeping an eye on first, trying to pick off Sanchez. Sandoval, excuse me. That one hit back up the middle, going to be fielded by Garcia. Who's going to try to turn one. The throw going to come late, so they get the leadoff runner. So the runner will remain on first. There was a single for Frankie Martinez. As we go back to the top of the lineup in the form of Marlon Barco, the left fielder. Barco for 1 today, struck out to get things going in the top of the first inning. He sees his second at bat here in the top of the third. One out, 1 runner on third. And Gonzalez, the more dominant presence in this matchup on the mound. First pitch delivery. Shown bunt, the throw back to first, and the pickoff attempt just gets back safely. And quick pounces here by Mondo Hernandez trying to pick off Frankie Martinez. And all these runners for Edcouch have taken way big leads. But Gonzalez and Hernandez have been quick on their toes again. We see those pounces by Mondo Hernandez. And Mondo Hernandez, one of the key catchers for San Benito, one of the top catchers in 32-6A. Gonzalez fires. The 1-0, this one hit high. Going to be tracked down by Hernandez, who reels it in. Was looking to throw it back to first, so now 2 away. The fly out by Barco. Wait here again. Now we see Mondo Hernandez recorded the out. So that brings in the center fielder, Andrew Cepeda. Andrew Cepeda grounding out in the top of the first. He's 0 for 1 today. Gonzalez trying to get San Benito out of this rally, preventing Edcouch-Elsa from taking the lead again. Both teams deadlocked at 0-0. Back in these both teams 0-2 in tournament competition, suffering losses. Back-to-back losses in day one. See, we saw Edcouch-Elsa suffered that loss to Palmview to kick things off. And Palmview went 2-0 and knocking off San Benito. Talk about Palmview. Already to a 3-0 start on the season after knocking off Eddie Merkvella, a powerhouse in 31-6A on opening night. Again, the 1-0 count sitting on Cepeda. This one hit hard down the left center field. Right center field is going to be tracked down by Villar. Actually reeled in by Corona. And that'll do it as Cepeda will go 0 for 2 in his at-bats. Edcouch leaves a runner stranded. To the bottom of the third we go. San Benito looking to strike first in this one. You're watching Real Sports Live.
Daily. Memories made all day. Live music and great food round out your visit. So why wait? SoPadre.com.
Look for your motors, we're moving forward. Same great service, same great people, same great cars and trucks, and these great white letters. Our vision is crystal clear. Look for your motors. We're on the move.
We're the Lady Cougars and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Plan your escape. Beach, bay, or both. Sunrises and sunsets daily. Memories made all day. Live music and great food round out your visit. So why wait? SoPadre.com.
We are the Harlingen Lady Cardinals and you're watching Real Sports Live.
The Brownsville Independent School District continues to provide a safe environment for enriching education. From pre-K3 to early college high school, the award-winning district has advanced its legacy in curriculum, athletics, and fine arts. Teachers are driving the frontier of technology, bringing industry to the classroom. On and off the field, Brownsville ISD students engage in the experiences that make them college and career ready. Brownsville Independent School District, the best choice.
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
I love what I do. I
love
really do.
what I'm doing. I love children. One of the most important things to do is to love your students.
Imagine teachers like these helping your child prepare to change the world. Take a closer look at Mission CISD.
We're the Harlingen South Lady Hawks and you're watching Real Sports Live. Hawks up!
Back to the Real Sports Live, bottom of the third inning. Edcouch-Elsa and San Benito still deadlocked at 0 runs apiece. Thank you for tuning in to Game 1. 1 p.m. starts a high shot, going to go into the glove of the first baseman. Good read by Frankie Martinez, who had to take a little twist and turn to reel it in. Quickly puts the leadoff hitter out, so 1 away in the bottom of the third inning. Rial flies out to get things started off here in the bottom of the third. And brings into the top of the lineup. Rowan Garcia swings this one down the left field line, foul. Rowan Garcia 0 for 1 after grounding out in the bottom of the first to get things started. You know, Edcouch-Elsa has only recorded 2 hits. San Benito's yet to record a hit. First pitch delivery. Big swing and a miss for a strike. An 0-2 count sitting on Garcia. And Ramos yet to throw a strikeout as well. He's thrown 28 pitches. That pitch high. Well, this one makes it 29. DH Andre Mercado on deck for San Benito. He's 0 for 1 as well after grounding out in the bottom of the first. Again, that bottom of the first was a 1-2-3 for San Benito. That one fouled back to the screen. A 1-2 count sitting now on Garcia. Rowan basketball fans, Rowan Garcia also on the court for San Benito. Key part of that starting 5 for the Greyhounds. It's the 1-2 pitch on the way. Just missing him low. A 2-2 count sitting on Rowan Garcia. Rowan Garcia going 1 for 3 in that matchup against Gregory Portland. And San Benito was down 8 runs to 1. They pulled off that comeback in 8-6 final. As that pitch low and outside, a full count sitting on Rowan Garcia. Already 1 out in this bottom of the third. Ramos trying to get out number 2 as he waits to sign. 3-2 pitch on the way. That one low for a ball. Rowan Garcia will trot on down to first base. He gets to walk down as that brings in Andre Mercado. Mercado, the DH here for Aaron Corona, 0 for 1, grounding out in the bottom first. He was part of that 1-2-3 for San Benito. Ramos still yet to allow a hit. Hitch missing a 1-0 count. That one just a bit outside. Double play chance still in effect for Edcouch-Elsa. 1-0 pitch. Outside, Ruiz looking to throw back to first, but Garcia scurries back on. So 2-0 count sitting here on Mercado. Ramos fires the 2-0. That one chopped towards the third baseman. That one under the glove. That's going to be a stand-up single here. Ruled an error. And Mercado gets on. That one got under the glove of Sandoval. Run scoring position as runners on first and second. And Sandoval looking to strike first as this brings in Mondo Hernandez. Hernandez behind the plate 0 for 1. Grounded out 10 the bottom of the first inning. Seminoles recorded their first hit. No runs, 1 hit, no error for San Benito for Edcouch. No runs. 2 hits, 1 error. Ramos fires first pitch delivery. Runner going, a big lead. And he's not going to be tagged out. Now puts runners on the corners. And Rowan Garcia really took off too. So while before Ramos noticing taking off and the throw just a bit too late. Mondo Hernandez yet to see a pitch in his second at bat again. 0 for 1, grounding out in the bottom of the first. Ramos already with 36 thrown pitches. Pitch high, that's going to be a pass ball, and that's going to bring a run in. So off a wild pitch by Edcouch, that brings San Diego's first run in. So 1-0 countdown currently sitting on Hernandez. Now Coach Ryan Garcia going to have a word out there on the mound. We're going to wait for a few moments. You're watching Real Sports Live.
Real Sports Live!
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
When excellence in academics meets discovery on the court, in the arts, with institutions of higher education and beyond.
At the Real Sports Live now, a lone runner at second base. Form of Andre Mercado. It's a 1-0 count. Merrick said 3-0 count. Roland Garcia scoring from third off a wild pitch. And Ramos staying on the mound as Coach Ryan Garza stepped down, have a quick word with him, little words of encouragement to get him out of the inning. Only one out here in the bottom third. This one a hard hit shot to center field. Can be reeled in by the center fielder Zepeda. No 2 count now sitting here as Hernandez flies out to go for 2. Now that brings in Mauricio Padilla, the third base. Padilla was hit by a pitch and is at bat in the bottom of the second. Sunday left runner stranded on first and second. Third baseman steps in for the second time in this game. Ramos awaits the sign and gets it. First pitch delivery. We see Mercado still taking that big lead off second. Quickly scurries back on the 1. Both catchers have been alert. Jacob Ruiz for Edcouch, Mondo Hernandez for San Benito. Quickly pouncing. Again, these runners have all taken big leads. It's a 1-0 pitch on the way. And they're on the outside portion of the zone for a strike, 1-1 count. Ramos now trying to get the Yellow Jackets out of this very lengthy inning. That pitch just missing, a 2-1 count, now sitting on Mauricio Padilla. Left fielder Jorge Rodriguez on deck. He moved up Padilla 2 bases after a sacrifice bunt. Then Gail Aguirre had another sacrifice bunt to move up to third. And those runners stranded as Gonzalez got walked. And a hard hit shot down the center field. Zepeda covering a lot of ground and brings it in for out number 3. That puts it in here. Sandy leaves a runner stranded on second, but the damage is done off a wild pitch. Greyhounds now lead 1-0 to the top of the 4th we go. You're watching Real Sports Live.
And fine arts. Teachers are driving the frontier of technology, bringing industry to the classroom. On and off the field, Brownsville ISD students engage in the experiences that make them college and career ready. Brownsville Independent School District, the best choice.
And he throws it down.
I love what I do. I really
love what
do.
I'm doing. I love children. One of the most important things to do is to love your students.
Imagine teachers like these helping your child prepare to change the world. Take a closer look at Mission CISD.
We're the Harlingen South Lady Hawks, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Hawks up!
When excellence in academics meets discovery on the court, in the arts, with institutions of higher education and beyond. We are the future leaders, and our success starts now. La Villa ISD, Cardinal Pride.
We're the Ray Texans, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
We envision that San Perlita ISD will help our students acquire the necessary knowledge, communication, and problem-solving skills through a variety of educational and social experiences to become productive citizens in our global society. Be a part of the change to help create a community where we guide each other to our unlimited potential.
We are Santa Rosa and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Back at Real Sports Live, top of the 14th, leading things off. Jacob Ruiz behind the plate. He's 0 for 1 after striking out. He was Gonzalez's second strikeout. Gonzalez back on the mound with 43 pitches to work as he starts off with the strike. Kick things off in the top of the 4th inning again. On that start, 43 pitches and 5 strikeouts. So looking to take control and hold on to this dominant lead. The 0-1 pitch on the way. This one hit back here towards the shortstop, Garcia. Hands it back to throw to first. That one getting past Garcia, excuse me. It's going to be ruled in as a hit. Possible error. Okay, and good play by Rowan Garcia. Backhanded in the throw, skipping off the dirt. Nate Garcia had a good read on it. We rolled a hit. Jacob Ruiz gets on with the leadoff single that brings in Alex Salazar, the DH. Alex Salazar was strikeout number 3 to kick things off in the top of the 2nd. First pitch delivery here from Gonzalez. Runner going, a hard hit shot to right field. That one's going to find its way to some grass. He's rounding third. Ruiz looks like he's going to go home, but they're going to hold him off. Now a big double for Salazar. Now with 2 runners in scoring position, the tying run at third and the lead taking run at second. A big hit here by Alex Salazar. So back-to-back hits to kick things off in the top of the 4th for Edcouch-Elsa. Doing that big double by the DH Salazar as that brings in Abraham Sanchez. Sanchez was hit by a pitch in his first at-bat. And some activity going on in the Edcouch bullpen, none in the San Benito yet. Shows you the confidence Partida has in Gonzalez. It's on the way. This one hit down to Garcia, who's going to make the stop, backhands it. Now they have a runner caught in the rundown between 2nd and 3rd. Little classic game of pickle. They got him at the bag as that one just got past Garcia, but good read right there by Galaguita to get the tag in. Now 1 away, still no runner in scoring position threatening. And 1 run did score, however. Was a hit for Sanchez. Runner on first in the form of Sanchez. Here comes down Trey Del Toro. Toro bunts this one when it goes foul. And Del Toro was strikeout number 4. 0 for 1 now. There's a hit big strikeout in the top of the 2nd. And still no activity in the San Benito bullpen, but Edcouch-Elsa is certainly busy. Taking a big lead off first is Sanchez as no one counts sitting on Del Toro. Now a balk going to happen. That's going to move up Sanchez a second. Things starting to wind up out of hand for San Benito. Palmview Lobos just arrived. They'll be in action later on. Now Coach Ramiro Partida going to come step out onto the mound and have a word with this pitcher. Step away for a few moments. Top of the 4th, 1 away. 1 runner on second, and Edcouch-Elsa and San Benito all tied up at 1 run apiece. Still watching Real Sports Live.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
Back here at Real Sports Live, 0-1 count sitting on Del Toro's. A balk ruled. That one chopped and fair. Gonzalez fields it to throw to first. That one off the glove of Aguirre, excuse me. So 1 run's going to come in off an error. And Edcouch-Elsa takes the lead. But good read, however, though. I think Gonzalez just to throw a bit too high for Aguirre. Is Garcia also coming in to try to cover the bunt? And just shows to show you how things can easily change in baseball in a matter of moments. Edcouch-Elsa already taking a 2-1 run lead. Trey Del Toro gets on here with the bunt. That brings in Jose Lopez. Lopez 0 for 1 strikeout. He was the 5th strikeout for Gonzalez. He's showing a bunt. Throw wide. Mercado to throw off the second. That one well ahead. It's a great shot right there by Mondo Hernandez. He picks off Del Toro. So now the base is clearing, but then damage still done. Now we see some action in the San Benito bullpen. Scoring up over here, PSG has knocked off Jones, 13-3. Hard hit shot. That one going to find its way in the outfield. Going to be scooped out now by Rodriguez, who bobbles it. The runner slips around first as Lopez is going to get on with a single. Could have been 2, but then took a little tumble rounding the base at first. Now the bases were clear, but now back up at first. This top of the 4th going a little longer than expected for San Benito, resulting in 2 runs coming in. So that brings in Christian Sandoval. So these next hitters are going to come in with hits. Sandoval 1 for 1. Just starting off the big hit in the top of the 3rd inning. The first pitch he saw, Sandoval playing third base for the Yellow Jackets. And 2 away here in this top of the 4th. So close, but yet so far in a sense. Gonzalez fires the first pitch. That one in there for a strike. Finds the outside portion of the zone. And so it was a while before we saw some activity in the San Benito bullpen. Now we see something going on. Again, Gonzalez 51 pitches. His counterpart Ramos with 43. Gonzalez kicks and deals the 0-1. That one hit down the first base side. Garcia feels the easy ground out, puts it away. The damage is done. Edcouch-Elsa tacks on 2 runs. Off an error. To the bottom of the 4th we go. You're watching Real Sports Live.
Best choice.
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
I love what I do. I
love
really
what
do.
I'm doing. I love children.
One of the most important things to do is to love your students.
Imagine teachers like these helping your child prepare to change the world. Take a closer look at Mission CISD.
We're the Harlingen South Lady Hawks, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Hawks up!
When excellence in academics meets discovery on the court, in the arts, with institutions of higher education and beyond, we are the future leaders, and our success starts now. La Villa ISD, Cardinal Pride.
We're the Red Texans, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
We envision that San Perlita ISD will help our students acquire the necessary knowledge, communication, and problem-solving skills through a variety of educational and social experiences to become productive citizens in our global society. Be a part of the change to help create a community where we guide each other to our unlimited potential.
We are Santa Rosa, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
There is a feeling you get when you walk onto a campus.
A sense of love, compassion, and dedication.
An environment that inspires each of
Back here to Real Sports Live, bottom of the fourth inning. That pitch missing, leading things off the left fielder, Jorge Rodriguez. Rodriguez in that sacrifice bunt. So move up Padilla. The 1-0 count sitting on the left fielder. This one a hard hit shot to right field. I'm going to be tracked down by Del Toro, who stumbles in foul territory. So Sam Benito in a sense dodging a bullet as Del Toro was well ahead of it. Just stumbled as he crossed into foul territory. So 1-1 count sitting on Rodriguez. And still activity in both sides of the bullpen. Ramos now approaching 45 pitches, while his counterpart Gonzalez with 52. And a 1-1 count sitting on Rodriguez. Due up on deck, the second baseman, Gael Aguirre. Aguirre also that second sacrifice bunt to move up Aguirre to third. 1-1 pitch on the way. Pitch away, so a 2-1 count sitting on Rodriguez. 2 runs, 5 hits, 1 errors for Edcouch, 1 run. No hits, 1 error for San Benito. Pitch just too close for comfort. He gets a piece of Rodriguez, so he'll trot on down to first base. Leadoff hitter on base for San Benito. That's the third hitter in this ball going to be hit by a pitch. We saw Abraham Sanchez get hit in the top of the second. The bottom of the second, Padilla got hit. Rodriguez gets hit here in the bottom of the fourth. And that brings in Gael Aguirre, the second baseman. And Aguirre sacrifice bunt to move up Padilla to third base. Jacket defense here. Ramos on the mound. Ruiz behind the plate at first. Martinez. Lopez at second. Sandoval at third. Sanchez at short. Barco in left. Zepeda on center. And Del Toro in right. So 1-0 count currently sitting here on Aguirre. One 0 pitch on the way. This one just a bit outside. Now a 2-0 count sitting on the second baseman. Pitcher Nick Gonzalez on deck. He walked in this first at bat in the bottom of the second. Again, 5 strikeouts, 52 pitches. Allowed 2 runs to come in here in this top portion of the fourth. Throw a wild pitch allowed Sonny to the score first in the bottom of the third. That pitch in there for a strike. A 2-1 count now sitting on Aguirre. So Aguirre looking to stay alive in this matchup. 2-1 pitch on the way. Hard hit shot down the left field. That one's going to find its way for a hit. Now rounding third is second Rodriguez, but he's going to move on back. Big single right there by Gael Aguirre to move up the runners. San Benito's first actual hit in the game here is a single by Gael Aguirre. Now runners on first and second. The tying run in scoring position. Lead taking run at first. Ryan Garza is going to step on out to the mound. So Ramos' day is officially done. He's going to finish off with 51 pitches, no strikeouts, 1 run allowed. New pitcher coming in here for the Yellow Jackets. We're going to step away for a few moments. Bottom of the fourth. Nobody out. Runners on first and second. Yellow Jackets up 2-1. You're watching Real Sports Live.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
When excellence in academics meets discovery on the court, in the arts, with institutions of higher education and beyond, we are the future leaders, and our success starts now. La Villa ISD, Cardinal Pride.
Service is attitude. How far are we willing to go to service our community, our dealership here at Fruya, and you? Sky's the limit.
Back here at Real Sports Live, bottom of the fourth inning, new pitching change once again. Diego Ramos' night is done. He's going to finish off with 51 thrown pitches, no strikeouts, one run allowed. There's now Jared Ruiz coming in to warm up on the mound. We're going to wait for a few moments again. Bottom of the fourth, nobody out. Runners on first and second. Yellow Jackets up 2-1 over San Benito. You're watching Real Sports Live.
Why wait? SoPadre.com.
Look for your motors, we're moving forward. Same great service, same great people, same great cars and trucks, and these great white letters. Our vision is crystal clear. Look for your motors. We're on the move.
We're the Lady Cougars and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Plan your escape. Beach, bay, or both. Sunrises and sunsets daily. Memory.
Back here at Real Sports Live, bottom of the fourth inning again. New pitcher coming in, Jared Ruiz, after Diego Ramos' day is done with 51 pitches. And this brings in Nick Gonzalez. Gonzalez walked in the bottom of the second inning. It's a little pitcher versus pitcher battle here. Ruiz fires the first one. That one dead center strike, 0-1 counts. Another way to send a little message in your first pitch. A called strike, 0-1 count. The rest of the infield still the same for Edcouch-Elsa. It wasn't more of a defensive, it's just a pitcher exchange. Showing bunt. There for a strike, and a throw back to first. They do get him. A risky take here by Agidi. He was taking a big lead. The showing bunt with the bounce by Jacob Ruiz to pick off the runner at first. So now one away. But still the tying run in scoring position. The 0-2 count sitting on Gonzalez. Jared Ruiz fires the 0-2. Swing and a miss. Strike three called. Now talk about sending a message in your first batter face. You strike him out. Jared Ruiz with one strikeout to start things off here. 3 pitches. All continuous strikes. It's one away. First Greyhound to actually strike out in this game. It's Angelo Vidal. Center fielder comes in. Now another balk going to be called this time against Ruiz. Now moves up the runner 90 feet away. Coach Ruiz going to go. Ryan Garza, excuse me, have a quick word on the mound. Didn't look a little too happy with that balk call. We're going to step away for a few moments. Tying run at third at Edcouch-Elsa. Still have 2-1, one away here in the bottom of the fourth. You're watching Real Sports Live.
We envision that San Perlita ISD will help our students acquire the necessary knowledge, communication, and problem-solving skills through a variety of educational and social experiences to become productive citizens in our global society. Be a part of the change to help create a community where we guide each other to our unlimited potential.
We are Santa Rosa and you're watching Real Sports Live.
There is a feeling you get when you walk onto
Your Real Sports Live now. Nate Garcia coming in. It's a hard hit shot down the right field line, goes foul, 0-1 count. Nate Garcia 0 for 1. He grounded out in the bottom of the second inning as he sees his first at bat. Hitch in there for a strike now, an 0-2 count sitting on Garcia. And one good hit can bring a run in to make it a brand new ball game. Here's the 0-2. That's the mid outside on Garcia. Center fielder Angel Villarreal on deck. Villarreal 0 for 1 flying out in the bottom of the third inning. He kicked things off in the bottom of the third. Jared Ruiz trying to get strikeout number 2. Here's the 1-2. In there, strike 3 called. Finds the outside portion of the plate. And that'll do it here. San Diego's going to leave a runner stranded. And talk about sending a message in your first few batters faced here as Ruiz now finishes with 2 strikeouts. To the top of the 5th we go. Edcouch-Elsa still on top, 2-1. You're watching Real Sports Live.
Easy, very friendly, and she walked me every step of the way. I couldn't have done it without their help.
Come visit our new store in downtown Harlingen. We have furniture, appliances, clothes, collectibles, and more. All funds collected support the Sunny Glen Children's Home. Come see us at Vintage on Jackson at First and Jackson in Harlingen.
I love what I do. I really
love what
do.
I'm doing. I love children.
One of the most important things to do is to love your students.
Imagine teachers like these helping your child prepare to change the world. Take a closer look at Mission CISD.
This game is brought to you in part by the Concession Stand in Santa Rosa, a locally owned business providing a terrific atmosphere before or after the games and supporting athletes of all ages. When you're in Santa Rosa, be sure to stop by the Concession Stand and choose from the wide assortment of goodies. An advertising partner with Real Sports Live is the Concession Stand. Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles? How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
We are La Vida and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Whether you're visiting or vacationing at South Padre Island, be sure to book your place to stay with Island Services. Locally owned for over 40 years. Trusted, reliable for condo and beach house rentals. Call and visit the website today. Island Services.
We are the Harlingen Cardinals and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Back here to Real Sports Live. Here it comes now. Frankie Martinez, the first baseman, takes a big swing for a strike, 0-1 count. And no more activity in the bullpen for San Benito. Again, that just shows you the confidence Partida has in Nick Gonzalez. Again, Gonzalez did get 12 strikeouts in that bi-district matchup. He forced that third game. Good stop there by Padilla. The throw across the diamond in time. Now one away here. Frankie Martinez will go 1 for 2. He grounds out to open things up in the top of the 5th inning. We thank you for tuning in here to Friday Afternoon Baseball on Real Sports Live. Day 2 of the McAllen Baseball Tournament. Ruben Rodriguez on the call. Coming to you from the warm and comfortable Mac High press box. And we hope you're all staying warm and safe wherever you're watching from across the valley, or may not out of the valley probably. Give us a shout out where you're watching from. We'll get you a little shout out on the air. Now here we are in the top of the fifth. The second batter, Marlon Barco. Barco over 2, struck out in the top of the first, and as he swings back here, good stop there by Padilla. The throw to first in time. What a play right there, sitting by Mauricio Padilla. So Marlon Barco will go 0 for 3. Take a look at the replay presented by South Padre Island. Pioneers visit SoPadre.com. It was a hard hit shot by Marlon Barco. And a great diving stop by the third baseman, Mauricio Padilla. The throw across diamond and a good reception there by Nate Garcia at first. So now quickly 2 away. Again, we are in our 1 hour 50-minute time limit in tournament play. Not the traditional 7 innings we're all used to. We all know and love. This brings in Andrew Zepeda. Andrew Zepeda also 0 for 2 here. He grounded out in the top of the first and flew out in the top of the third. As Gonzalez here still going strong with 55 pitches. Kicks and deals the first pitch. Now a little too close to come for a 1-0 count, sitting on the center fielder Zepeda. Jacob Ruiz here behind the plate on deck. He's 1 for 2. He struck out in his first at bat and singled in the top of the fourth inning. Gonzalez still maintaining that presence on the mound. Waits his sign here from Hernandez. Gets it, the 1-0 on the way. Hard hit back to Gonzalez, who stretches out the throw across in time. And a 1-2-3 inning. San Benito now with a big chance to try to take this lead. To the bottom of the fifth we go. You're watching Real Sports Live.
It down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
And look for your motors, we're moving forward. Same great service, same great people, same great cars and trucks, and these great white letters. Our vision is crystal clear. Look for your motors. We're on the move.
We're the Lady Cougars, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Plan your escape. Beach, bay, or both. Sunrises and sunsets daily. Memories made all day. Live music and great food round out your visit. So why wait? SoPadre.com.
We are the Harlingen Lady Cardinals, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
The Brownsville Independent School District continues to provide a safe environment for enriching education. From pre-K3 to early college high school, the award-winning district has advanced its legacy in curriculum, athletics, and fine arts. Teachers are driving the frontier of technology, bringing industry to the classroom. On and off the field, Brownsville ISD students engage in the experiences that make them college and career ready. Brownsville Independent School District, the best choice.
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
I love what I do. I really
love what
do.
I'm doing. I love children. One of the most important things to do is to love your students.
Imagine teachers like these helping your child prepare to change the world. Take a closer look at Mission CISD.
We're the Harlingen South Lady Hawks, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Hawks up!
Back here at Real Sports Live, bottom of the fifth inning. Again, we are under an hour and 50-minute time game here again. Leading things off, Angelo Villarreal, the center fielder. Again here, Angelo Villarreal 0 for 1, flew out in the bottom of the third inning. Scoring update here, Harlingen South leading Cal Allen 3-1 in the bottom of the third inning. And Harlingen South still looking for their first win. They suffered 2 losses yesterday and opened up tournament play at Pool D in Sherryland. They suffered today's loss to Brownsville Vets, and then they suffered the opening day loss to Westigo 13-2. As Villarreal fouls this one back, and no one counts, sitting now on the center fielder. In action in the Border Olympics here, we also have Edinburgh Valley going live against San Antonio Clements. And then Edinburgh Valley knocked off Harlingen 9-0, and then Harlingen knocks off San Antonio Clements 13-2. And expect a potential matchup between these two during the playoffs. Edinburgh Valley and Harlingen. We know something we would all love to see. Back down the middle here to Ruiz. Gonna slowly walk it to throw the first in time, 1 away in the bottom of the 5th inning. So Villar will go for 2 after grounding out now in the second at bat. So we go back here to the top of the lineup in the form of Rowan Garcia. Rowan Garcia grounded out in his first at bat, then he walked in the bottom of the 3rd inning. So Ruiz now with 10 pitches, 2 strikeouts. Recording 2 Ks, 2 back-to-back Ks in the bottom of the 4th innings. That first pitch is in there for a strike, 0-1 count on Garcia. Brownsville Hanna just knocks off it all, go 8-6. They're over at the Mission Pool, the McAllen tournament. As that pitch wide and outside, 1-1 count sitting now on the shortstop, Rowan Garcia. And San Benito, they're slated to kick off 32-6A play against Los Fresnos. Of course, we all know Los Fresnos coming off that regional final loss to Smithson Valley. That pitch missing for a ball, 2-1 count. Ruiz in the windup, here's the 2-1. This one popped up high down, veers off foul. There's a 2-2 count currently sitting here on Rowan Garcia. On deck, Andre Mercado. Andre Mercado 1 for 2, grounded out in the bottom of the 1st, but singled in the bottom of the 3rd off that error. That pitch missing, so now a full count sitting into Rowan Garcia. This one fouled down the right field line, so now Garcia continuing the battle. And Jared Ruiz awaiting the sign from Jacob Ruiz. Here's a 3-2. That one just a bit high, so now our lead off. The second hitter gets himself on first. Now that brings in Mondo or Andre Mercado, the DH. Mercado 1 for 2. Again, grounded out in the bottom of the 1st, but singled in that error in the bottom of the 3rd. Pitch a bit high. 1-0 count sitting on Mercado. And so Rowan Garcia on his back-to-back at-bats has got it walked twice. So he'll go 2 for 3. Ruiz fires the 1-0 pitch on the way. That one high and a quick pounce by Jacob Ruiz. Scares Garcia back on the 1st, so now a 2-0 count sitting on Andre Mercado. And Andre Mercado here ahead on the 2-0 count. Hitch high and quickly. Jacob Ruiz once again pouncing up as a 3-0 count sitting. Now Edcouch-Elsa in danger of walking the next two batters they see. They're forcing Villarreal to ground out back over to the pitcher. It's a 3-0 count sitting on Mercado. Ruiz kicks and deals the 3-0. In there for a strike. So Ruiz not willing to let Mercado go away that easily. He forces in a strike, a 3-1 count. The at-bat continues. Again, taking a big lead off first is Garcia. Here's the 3-1. That one shot down into the outfield, going to be tracked down by Zapeta. That one drops its way in. So on a very lengthy at-bat that results in a single for Andre Mercado. As he goes 2 for 3 with back-to-back singles in his at-bats. Now runners on first and second for San Benito. And in what's the potential final inning, one good hit can tie the ball game up. And then you got the tying run at second and the lead-taking run at first. Jacob Ruiz having a quick word with Jerry Ruiz, trying to give him some words of encouragement, trying to keep him in this. Chance for a double play, but here comes Ryan Garza now coming out onto the mound. So he's going to have a quick word with this pitcher. We're going to step away for a few moments. You're watching Real Sports Live.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for a fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
When excellence in academics meets discovery on the court, in the arts, with institutions of higher education.
Back here to Real Sports Live. So Ryan Garza comes onto the mound. He throws a strike. So, again, a little quick talk by Jacob Ruiz. So if that doesn't work, how about you bring your manager out? The first pitch throwing in for a strike and 0-1 count sitting. Armando Hernandez. Armando Hernandez behind the plate, 0 for 2. Grounded out in his first in the bottom of the first and flew out in the bottom of the third. As that one popped up, veers off in foul territory. Now the 0-2 count quickly sitting on the catcher Hernandez. Again, the tying run at second, the lead taking run at first. Ruiz awaits the sign, kicks and deals, the 0-2 on the way. This one popped up high, going to be traced by the first baseman Martinez. And that one just shy of the dugout, so the at-bat maintains a line for Armando Hernandez. Third baseman Mauricio Padilla had that great stop in the top of the 5th inning. He's 1 for 2. He got hit by a pitch in his first at-bat, then flew out in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Actually, the final out. So again, Armando Hernandez continuing to stay alive. As Ruiz awaits the sign and gets it. Here comes the 0-2 deal on the way. This one hit hard down to center field. And to be reeled in by Zepeda, and no runner will tag up as both runners scurry back on to second and the first. Good track there by Andrew Zepeda that put 2 away here. So Armando Hernandez on back-to-back at-bats will fly out in the bottom of the 3rd and the bottom of the 5th. This now brings in Mauricio Padilla. Mauricio Padilla, 1 for 2. Got hit by a pitch in his first at-bat and flew out in the bottom of the 3rd inning. And he was the final out in that bottom of the 3rd. Thank you for tuning into this coverage here of the Mankind Baseball Tournament coming to you from McAllen High School. Ruben Rodriguez on the call, rating on the camera. It's a high pop-up. Zepeda covering a lot of ground. It's going to be ruled in now this time by the left fielder, Barco. So one more might be in play here as, again, we remain with Edcouch-Elsa holding on to a 2-1 lead. Go to the top of the 6th. You're watching Real Sports Live.
I love what I do. I
love what I'm doing. I love children. One of the most important things to do is to love your students.
Imagine teachers like these helping your child prepare to change the world. Take a closer look at Mission CISD.
Back here to Real Sports Live, your final score. Edcouch-Elsa wins this one 2-1. They'll get their first win in tournament play. They'll go 1-2. San Benito will ultimately fall to 0-3 competition. They'll be in action later on today. Let's give you the final stats for this one. Rowan Garcia, he'll go 2 for 3. Andre Mercado 2 for 3 as well. Armando Hernandez 0 for 3. Mauricio Padilla goes 1 for 3. Jorge Rodriguez is going to go 1 for 2. Galaguita goes 1 for 2 as well. Nick Gonzalez goes 1 for 2. Nate Garcia 1 for 2. And Angelo Vidal is going to go 0 for 2. Edcouch-Elsa, your Real Sports Live player of the game is going to be Alex Salazar. Started off that rally coming in. That double in the top of the 4th, which allowed the Yellow Jackets to take that win. A big matchup here on Real Sports Live. Coming next here, we got Palmview taking on Gregory Portland, 35-8, taking on 29-5-8. Signing off for now. Joe Bowling for Reeve Rain and everyone at Real Sports Live. I'm Rodriguez saying so long and not good night. Reeve Rain will be on the call for the next one. Again, Edcouch-Elsa wins this one 2-1, and San Benito will get their first win in tournament play. You're watching Real Sports Live.